Alright, welcome back everyone. Day 2 of our mysterious blue box build. Evidently, after day 1, this is a very popular build. I did goof up on, we don't have to glue these down, so I am going to be popping those up. That's a minor thing. I'm going to fly in here again. But coming together pretty good. I'd say that side's a little messy on the glue, but like I say, I think that's a good thing about that hot glue. It does pop up pretty easily. Let's see, we got there, a little cylinder lights up and get to see all our Gallifreyan writing. I don't think that's really Gallifreyan, but you know, gets a little etching in there, and it shows up pretty nicely. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Upload daily and just try and have a good time. We're not solving the world's problems, just building silly little models, having a bit of fun. If you've seen any kits or builds or sets you want me to take a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add on my list. And I've got the most intelligent audience in YouTube because y'all provide me with nothing but the best options. But with that being said, let's hop in here and get going. So, these guys, I think, it looks like they left a piece off because the picture is different. I'll show you what I mean. It says B7 and B8, but then there's an extra bit underneath the bottom. Maybe they add those on, you know. Yeah, they just drew the picture at the wrong time. Because these are, but they don't, okay. I'm forcing myself to be confused more than I should have to be. Okay. Okay, so ease these guys in. I don't know if it's easier to do them top and bottom at the same time. Get a piece of acrylic out here to see if I can get that flush there, flush-ish. Yeah, without a guide here, this is sort of difficult. And okay. So I think that's, and they did give us one spare of these little V-looking dealios, so fingers crossed that'll work out. I don't think I got him. Maybe I can try and get, okay, I'm gonna get, I think I got a plan to get them leveled out once I get in there. I think a screwdriver can probably fiddle its way in to flatten them out, I hope. Or they say, no, they don't say that. The glue's on the next step. But it's for a different piece. Okay, so that's, okay. One more here. Get our control panel skeleton in place. Okay, now I think maybe this will do. The handle's too big on that. Let's see. A little pressure down. Make sure these guys are all. Okay, that one wasn't quite in the bottom. Now I'll go back and try and make sure they're flush. Top. Okay, so this one doesn't look like it's. Don't want to push too hard because they are pretty. Yeah, same thing. Put the donut down first. Go back and hit the arms. Good way to not get swatted at, dude, if we go somewhere else. Okay. So we got this situation going. Now, this is the part I'm sort of dreading, sort of looking forward to. I think it'll be an interesting challenge. And we got M11 and 12, so these little guys, I think it's going to require all the way in. And it says there are, okay, I think it does have a peel on the back, it looks like. Feels like, anyway. There. Some persuasion. Basically, we want to make sure we're gluing to the plastic and not the coating. Get this thing. And tear it, get it going. I can see it. Okay, there. There we go. And we got it, I think. I just realized. No. I thought they didn't have pictures of the rest of them. They do have pictures of all of them. Now these just go on each. Oh, they're actually going to the inside. I thought they were going on the top of the thing. They're sliding in between. Okay, that is an extra level of challenge I was not expecting. I don't know. Okay, so I'll try the super glue. Drop the nozzle of precision. Let's see. But then I'll lose the. I'm second thoughts about that because I'm sure I'll have to adjust it once I get it in there. So I am gonna. Let's try the B7000 first. It's a little less drastic. Probably. Okay, so just. A little bit on all three sides. And ease it in. Yeah. Want this to be flush with the top. That'll be the way to go. There with my hand where you can't see it. Just sort of hold it down. Okay. So doing it that way. They do top. They're saying do top and bottom, but I think I'm going to do just work my way around because they're all in pairs of basically very similar looking designs, and I think that's going to end up being the way to go. We'll find out together. Next is these guys. There you are again. Stay still, I won't stop the camera and chase you down. Behind the printing, so if I scratch it up, it won't show. There it goes. Just doing both so I don't have to do it later. Okay. Not cooperating. And this hadn't sunk while I was fiddling around, so I'll worry about how to do the last one when it comes up. Start you off that way. Okay. Two down. Then these guys are next. Appears most of this video is going to be me trying to get these things to peel. Okay, that one's a little more cooperative. I'm getting the rhythm down. A little generous on the last one, so that's for easier with the glue this time. Okay, but I got some glue on my screwdriver now because it's sticking. Then, which one's next? Okay, a little swirly guy next. Okay, that didn't work. It stayed on the ground whenever I picked it up that time, so there it goes. It cooperated. And next control panel. A little scratching on the back, but like I say, I'm trying to stay behind the printing, so maybe it won't show up on the front. getting a little crowded now. Do it again. Just trying to slide it a little before I lift it up. And now our last section. Oops. Pop it down and then pop it in. That's where I'm going with it anyway. Alright. That top section finished up. Let me take a quick peek. Next, is there something? I sort of want to see if I can skip around a little bit, so I can let that glue dry. But yeah, I can jump over to doing a little work on the base while I let that glue sort of set up for a few minutes. Hopefully nothing falls out over there. So, let's actually skip on to the beginning of step 3. It's just got 3 pieces in it. And I just need this one, and not even this one right now, really. So bring our base back out. Got our acrylic tube here, and this guy just goes down around the base, it says. So, nice little fit. Just a couple of drops of glue. All around here. Drop you down. Spin, spread the glue out. Okay. Things are everywhere. Okay. And actually, for later, no, not yet. I was about to put something on that's not ready to put on yet. Okay. That was not much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that work on those underneath bits now, I think. Get my phone stand out, drag all these. Okay, so find a way to do this. Okay, here we go. I was trying to make it more complicated than it had to be. Okay. So I said wasn't supposed to glue that down. It just looked like it needed to be anchored to me. turn Snoopy on it. Oh. But basically, pull those guys up. We'll make sure the ends of the filament are exposed, which they aren't. So let me this one. Yeah, I think I see them all now. So, but what they're saying we're supposed to do is take another sticker, and there's not enough room in here to do this. We should have been doing that. Should have done this before we installed the floor. I think it's, even though it's not locked down, it is wedged in there good. I can't get. Okay. I'm gonna stop and get the fly. I'll be back. Okay, got him on the first try. Which never happens to me. Okay, how much? Okay, let's see if I can. I don't know if I tear up the sticker I'm supposed to be using. Let's see if I can feed this through and get some slack over there. These four. And if you pull on it as you feed it through, it does let you. Okay. Okay, so it's a little slack now. It's actually, yeah. Pull these guys out. Glue off there. Okay. And what I'm supposed to be doing looks like get them to want the ends of the filament showing. That's how it gets the light in. We want to plug our end of our light bulb right into that, so it's shining directly into them. So that's where I think maybe I'll just put a little glue back here. Swirl around there so it'll hold you guys together. Get my sticker they provided. Should start to not stick to me or anything. You the end. Yeah. I don't think they're going to stay together. Okay, I'll have to come up with a plan B. That is not going to be able to get that tight enough. That sticker that fell off last night without having that sticker on there, rather. Maybe. Hang on. It's. Yeah, it's just going. No. Okay. So that didn't work. Plan B, of course, involves a hot glue gun at this point. Okay, we get the. Okay. Basically, I want these guys to all stick to the end of that. So let's see if I can do this without melting my diode. Glove on those first two onto it. I think I got 3 of them there. So I don't think that. Shouldn't have put that glue on there. Those appear to be sticking better now, so maybe might work out in the end by accident. Okay, so I got all 4 of them there, so if I can make, I'll take a healthy glob. Good chance of burning my fingers. Stay on. In doubt, just add more. I don't know. Just stuck to myself. This was probably not a good idea. This is the only one I could think of. Alright, stay together. Put down with my fingers. And kinda let's see. Plug the thing back in and find out what happens now. And switch. Okay. Does it? Okay. Let's find out if it even matters. Yeah, having them at the end does make them light up better. I was afraid of that. Let's see. Okay. And destroy the sticker they wanted me to use for that. Okay, let's cut off some of the backing on the corner here, see if I can salvage it somewhat. Okay, so I'll just get you there. You. And okay. Okay, I think, yeah, that looks like it's, let's see if I can sort of see how the ones that are hitting it exactly versus this one's just getting close to it. Yeah, it makes a big difference on the book, so I guess we'll have to do that. Okay, in the meantime, okay. But that actually feels pretty safe. So I'm going to flip it and there's the result of me getting that fly on the first lick. Okay, didn't notice that when I did it. Okay, kind of get it apart. Is it salvageable? Got a couple of broken bits, but I think okay. I think with the nozzle of precision, I think I'm gonna be able to get in there. I'll do. Oh, I've actually got the sticker lift on this side, so that's good. Okay, so do this first. Let's see here. Anything. That. Okay, and stopping from coming. This side not being nearly as cooperative as the other side was. Okay, I must have some glue on there. There it went. Okay. But this one, maybe we can actually do it the way the instructions say. Got one more big sticker. And just get you, I'll try it in the middle. There. Down nice and tight. Start working my way around. Okay. Now unplugs again. This one. Yeah, we're getting that film is lighting up much nicer all through there, so that's good. Okay, so now set this stuff aside again. Go over and fix my boo-boo. I guess hoping we can get through step 2 and 3 today. Okay, nozzle of precision. And got break right there. Let's see if I can get my glue gets down into my neck here in my bottle. And this will definitely be the back section of my control panel. Injection in there. A good solid 12-15 seconds here. Not too much tension on it, I think. Maybe it wasn't lined up exactly right. I don't want to take the thing all the way apart again. There it went. Okay. This guy, like that. We'll roll to spread it around and yep. And part when I did that. Okay. And I not wanting to cooperate. I do have one spare, but in theory that one should be the better one because it's got a nice jagged. Well, this one broke apart. Wait, okay. I guess I'm gonna. Usually these things are very glueable, but this one just. I think there's too much tension on these. So. But, like I said, I'm gonna have to make that the back side. And they're both. Okay, so let's pop this guy out. Let's see. I can get a. No problem. Better coat all the way across, maybe. And you'll hope that it actually holds when I put it back into the donut over there too. Okay. I stuck to it and pull it apart. Okay. Okay, so that one's not cooperating. Like I said, they did give us one extra, so let me. First thing, let me actually. Make sure everybody's there like we want. This is definitely one of the more epic failures I've done. Well, that's the broken one. Okay, this side. And check these. This one has sort of, doing all that, it's sort of mushed itself back in place. So I think, what were those? What was that? I didn't forget the, I think it was on B. Yeah, like I said, got one spare. I don't think they were counting on us crushing it with a rolled up piece of paper. coats real quick. Flush again. Okay. You see that one's almost fixed itself. Once we mushed everything in place. So I'm going to roll with that. And back to this procedure. Remember which one, where, so I'll just go with this here. Likewise. And actually we're going to put a sticker on this to cover this up, hopefully, so that crack won't even show in the end. Forgot about that. Okay, so we're back to where we were, what, 15 minutes ago? Now, gonna hopefully, rather quickly, install these other 6 panels. You're the first one I've spotted, so I'll go with you. We're still going to have access to it to do a little screwdriver dealio. There. I can't see it, but I can feel it under there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely some high stakes stuff here. Blind apply stuff. Much. Okay. Yeah, something behind it. Okay. Oops. That one didn't work quite as well. Oh, I'm staggering down here now. Okay, purple. That might be part of my problem too. Get some glue on my. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Not quite. So this side's Without the visibility, it's hard to really tell if it's getting flush. But I think it's going to be okay. Got our plate of hot dogs or whatever here. Doesn't appear to be fish fingers and custard, but it could be. Last one. Okay, that one definitely didn't. This one didn't either. Yeah, they're not. Okay, that I'm hitting them with my hand. I'm moving stuff around here. Okay. I'll get it flush with that edge. Okay. Now, oh, well, I did. Oh, I'm stuck. I did one of these upside down because there's a gray sticker to go on there. So, oops. But, oh, yeah, no, the gray is supposed to go to the inside. Double oops. I'm definitely not undoing it, redoing it again. Okay, so let me just need B2 and B5, which are the same. Go on here. Whoop. It's the same circumference as the hole, so it's a matter of matching it up and not sticking to it. But no, just do dots around that outside. And swap this out. I'm sticking. I don't know which part's sticky. Try and clean the glue off the inside there. Okay, that looks good. That seemed to be okay, so let's similar procedure on this side. Actually, I think that does more to center it than anything. Okay, so that part done. This is where we take this strip P. Yep. And we're supposed to wrap it around the edge here. So me dealing with a long, delicate sticker, I'm sure this is going to be great. There's not much for it to grab onto in the middle here. That's the bad part. All it's got is like the ribs. That I'm liking adding the extra pressure to it here. Have to go all the way around. Okay, so I'll just do some. Get as much contact as I can on those ribs. Of course, I don't know which one's broken, so don't want to go too crazy. Okay, there we go. Would have been much easier if I hadn't broken it. But doing that actually completed step 2. And now we can go on to the rest of step 3. And there's you, and you. Found all the pieces that went everywhere. Okay. So, we got our base in we did earlier. I was trying to let that glue dry. And let's see. It's out of the way. Oh, I guess actually I need to pull these guys back in as well. That's pretty much as far as those go. Now the other side. That is okay. Good. It's tall enough to get up above our cylinder. That's something I was a little worried about there. Okay. So got you in. Now we drop our control panel down. Past all our filaments here. And this guy is supposed to be a spacer. Go around back. That's what nobody's thing. And we're supposed to glue this on top of that lower collar, and it'll catch underneath our control panel to hold it up. So I'm going to go just put some glue in each of the corners here and here. Tweezers out. And try and thread you through our filament. Here. Down on top of it. Okay. And it worked. That go in there a little bit. Just props it up a little bit. It's not perfect, but it'll do the trick. Okay, then doing the light thing was the next bit. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Now, we got this guy goes to the top, and it's time to glue our lid on here. So you go on there, you go in there, and there's the, I don't know if I can kind of flip it to, got the red circle on there we're supposed to hit. They're supposed to be sort of stringy and everywhere, so they definitely are, but they're not. Oh, just knocked. Nah, it stayed. I thought I just knocked over my. Okay. I didn't think this was going to be this stressful. So, you off. I'll just do. I think I'm just going to let it go where it wants to go, but I'll hit my red line. Glue. On there. Now bring that other one up to the top. I've got more than enough glue there, I'm sure. Let's see how close am I to. I think I'm pretty close. Yeah. Okay. Gonna put some weight on the battery box glue. Get underneath it here and see if I can see if it's lined up at all. Fire the flashlight. I think I'm pretty close. But that, I believe, with all the back and forth I did, does get us through step 2. So let me plug. Oh, I'll get the battery box holding it down. I can't. I was about to say, let me show you the. Let me find another small weight here. Okay. Box. Yeah. And of course that blocks off the view of the. I'm trying to find something small and dense that I can put there, but it's not. Battery box. It's already. Yeah, it is popping up if I don't have something down. I'm getting pretty close. I can see now. Got that little arc there on the top to sort of help line it up. Okay. I don't guess I'm going to be turning the lights back on tonight. But after a eventful and slightly chaotic night, I am going to call that. Went much longer than I meant to. So thank you if you made it this far. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and click on a link. There's my channel up there if you want to subscribe. There's my other channel if you want to see me do experiments every now and then, every couple times a month. That is what YouTube thinks you should be watching, and over here is the playlist for this whole build. I'll see you tomorrow.